Today I'm broadcasting live from a prison somewhere in California. Yeah, well, today I'm just sitting here thinking about a lot of things that's going on in the world and my life and how, we all take a lot of stuff for granted. We sit back and we look at things and we're like, okay, this is cool, this is not. But we don't pay attention to the real things in our life that means the most. Like freedom. Having the ability to wake up in the morning and just go outside and stand on your front porch is a blessing. Being able to wake up next to your loved ones, whether it's your woman, your family member, sister, whoever, to wake up in a warm home next to loved ones and family, just period, it's a blessing. And then, we sit back and we take a lot of shit for granted. Like, I've been in prison 20 years, so I sit here and I daydream a lot. I think about freedom. I also ponder on what I did to get locked up. Shit. I look at that day like it was the worst day of my life, but it was the best decision I had. Could nobody tell me that motherfucking decision wasn't gonna be like some fucking amazing shit after I did it. So, I did what I did, got caught. And then I sat back and I looked at it and I'm like, fuck, I threw away everything that means the most to me for something that probably wasn't going to last 2-3 months because I was going to fuck the money off because that's what I was doing. We was getting money and I was spending that shit fast as I could get it. So with that being said, I fucked off watching my daughter grow up. I fucked off spending time with my mother. I fucked off just being able to just go to the store and grab what I want. So the moral of this is basically saying, if you're living life and you're free, stop looking at all the negative things about it. Stop looking at the fact that you might not have a car. You know what I mean? Stop looking at the fact that you might be homeless, because those are some fucked up things, homeless and, going out. Look at the fact that you have the ability to make a choice to change those things. A lot of us, we sit back and we say, okay, well, things is hard. Life is hard. But at the end of the day, life don't have to be as hard as you think it is. It's going to be complicated. But you have the right to make choices and different decisions. So, you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, it's not as bad as it seems. Some of us woke up in these jail cells and it's like, fuck. Look on our lockers and shit. Some dudes got top ramen, some don't. You know what I mean? Think about how degrading that feels to ask another grown man for some top ramen or a bar of soap or a deodorant. Simple shit like that. That can really put a man that considers himself to be a man in a fucked up mindset. Then it's like you deal with the mental challenges of it. So, if you out there on the streets and you thinking about committing a crime or you thinking about doing some crazy shit, hey, man, they got a bed for you up here. And a woman, they got one for you somewhere, too. So I just say, look at your life, dissect it, and focus in on what you can do to make it better. Don't focus in on what's so fucked up to the point to where you're overlooking the great things you already have. I pray a lot. I wake up in the morning, I sit back, I say my prayers. I used to be one of those praying type of guys that wake up and be like, God, I want this, God, I want that. Now I wake up and I say, God, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that. Give me more understanding. Bless me with a better view so I can see clearly, so I can know what my next move is going to be. Man, being locked away like this, it can really take a toll on a person. You sit here and you think about freedom, but then it's like what you're going to do when you get out there. Anxiety kicks in and you start thinking about all the things that you don't have and how you have to start from scratch and this and that. But then again, it goes back to the main thing of this. You will be free. You will be able to wake up and stand on your front porch. You will be able to wake up and say, hey, man, I'm going to the store, without anyone telling you, hey, don't touch that gate, without anyone asking for a pass and cuff up and we got to escort you here and there. So those are the things that motivate me to just wake up and say, you know what, whatever I don't got, I can get. And whatever I'm thinking I want, I'm not going to worry about because it's not a need. Now that I've developed the mindset to say that I can be content with little instead of dreaming and thinking about big shit, I'll get that as it goes, as time goes on. But my main focus is to stay free. Looking at life now, I see it totally different. You know, I had a female before and, you know, she loved me. I took her for granted. I overlooked everything that she was doing for me. Not nothing just really financially, but she was here emotionally and mentally and spiritually. She tried to keep me motivated in every way. I took her for granted. Why? Because I wanted something that I couldn't get. So I overlooked what I had. I wanted control. You know, you get a man, you fall in love with a woman in here, and it's like, you want control. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You want your woman to deal with you as if you were home with her, and you're not. So certain decisions she needs to make on her fucking own because she's out there on her fucking own. So when the decisions were being made, I would get upset, you know what I mean? But in reality, like, you know, I'll keep it 100 with everybody that's listening. I was insecure as a motherfucker. She was beautiful, intelligent, good job, nice home. She can have any man she want, but she fucking with me, a fucking prisoner. I'm locked away in this motherfucker. Hey, I didn't think that I wasn't worth it, but I was insecure. So my insecurities made me overlook what I had, and I looked at what I wanted and how I wanted things to be. Destroyed it. I pushed her away without realizing it because I was so focused on what I wanted. And my pride made me go for it. I pushed that shit to the fucking letter of no return. And I lost her. So it goes back again. Be more understanding and grateful for what you have instead of always chasing what you want and thinking that you deserve certain things. Hey man, you don't deserve it until God say you deserve it. And what he give you, that's what you deserve at that moment. You gotta deal with it. You know, a motherfucker told me before, they say, hey man, your destiny is on some spiritual shit and all that type of shit. Hey, I believed him to a certain extent. But then I did further research on myself and I realized that, hey, my destiny was built up off of my decision making. And my decision making came at a point in my life where I wasn't grateful for shit because I only wanted what I wanted. I was selfish. I didn't care about nobody else. I didn't care about how, if I commit this crime, how it's going to hurt this person, how it's going to affect that person. I wanted what I wanted. So by pursuing what I wanted, I overlooked what I had. Man, I tell you, man. I sit and I ponder on what my life would be had I not made the decision and do what I did to come to prison for all these years. Some say prison saved my life. I mean, hey, man, you know, probably did. But that's just the way out of it. You know how most people say, God wanted it this way. Why are you blaming God for a decision that you made that fucked your life up? You know what I mean? Because in reality, God gave us the mindset to have a common sense, to do things. He gave you the mind to make choices. I chose to do what I did. So I can't say, oh, God wanted me here. No, this was my destiny because every decision I was making led me to this. So now I'm here, and now I sit back and I look at how I want to be in certain positions that most people are basically saying they don't want. You got the man that's at home, beautiful wife, kids, nice home, but he don't want to be there. He's staying out late. He's coming in. They're arguing. They're fighting. The kids are seeing it. And then, boom, it's gone. And now he wants to write letters home. Hey, babe, I'm sorry. He wants to let me talk to the kids. Hey, man, if you that guy out there right now and you have this and you're still running around the streets and not paying attention to what you got right in front of you, I'm here to tell you, man, it's going to be miserable as fuck when you lose it. Be grateful for what you got. Don't look at that shit and be like, okay, I got it, so now I don't have to worry about it. Nah, man, it takes work. If you're in a relationship and you love her, Be grateful for having her, but show your gratefulness by treating her the same way you treated her in order to get her to fall in love with you. You can't just wake up in the morning and be like, okay, it's not that no more. Nah, you got to continue to do it, because after a while, she's going to realize that you're not appreciating her. She's going to realize that you're not grateful for it, and then you're going to lose her. And then you're going to be in a situation to where you're going to wish and hope and pray, you know what I mean? And you're not going to get that opportunity again, because now that's where God stepped in. Because 9 times out of 10, we all woke up and prayed for something. The next day, we probably didn't pray for the same thing, because God going to give you what he think you can handle and give you what he think you ready for, so he's going to test you. So mainly, you know, we might get the first things we pray for, but if we get it and we don't do the right thing with it, we're not going to get it again. We're not going to get it again. So once we don't get it again, it's going to go completely bad. And that's where we're going to lose. So I just, went on and just spoke about that, because I want people to pay attention to, there's always someone in a situation that's worse than yours. So when you look at it, don't look at your situation as being fucked up. Or should I say, don't look at your glass as being half empty. Look at it like it's half full. You're close. You're getting to where you're trying to go. And eventually you're going to get there. And when you get there, take advantage of it. And what I mean by take advantage of it, show how much you appreciate it. I don't care what it is. If you're striving to get a position at your job, when you get that position, if you're not tired and your wife understand what you're trying to do, or your significant other understand what you're trying to do, or even if you're single, pass that club up, pass that hanging out up, put those extra hours in at that job, show you appreciate it, and watch how far you will go. Because right now, I'm speaking from the heart. And you're hearing these words from someone that's dreaming about freedom. I dream about all the things I forfeited. All the people that came into my life that was like, hey, don't do this. I looked at dudes that didn't have what I had, that was trying to tell me what I was doing was wrong and what I should be doing. I called them haters. I'm like, oh man, this motherfucker hating. How you gonna tell me what to do and this motherfucker on dope? Hell, I was using dope too. So what drug is better than other drug? It's all gonna fuck your mind up eventually. So I'm sitting up judging this person that's giving me some sound advice that now that I look back, I wish I would have listened. And now I'm sitting here, and here I am trying to get someone to hear me out. So this is the best platform I got right now for someone to just sit down and listen. But I say that from someone that's locked away in a cage right now. If you out there and you hear this, I want you to really take full advantage of the opportunities you have as being free. Man, if you got a girl, man, just lean over and kiss her right now, man. Hug her, man. Tell her you love her. Your kids, man. If you ain't seen them all day, fuck, man. Stop what you're doing, man. Go home and just chill with your kids or something, man. If it's an elderly in your family or something that nobody really go see, man. Because I've been here, I lost a lot of loved ones, and the regret is there and it's heavy. You know what I mean? It's heavy. And no one is going to be able to deal with that but me. I have to accept the fact that these people I would never see again. And why? Because I took so much for granted and I didn't appreciate shit. So then I come to jail and I lose all this shit. And then it puts me in a mental funk. You know what I mean? My mind fucked up, because now it's like, I'm never going to see these people again in my life. I'm coming home, but I'm coming home to a whole new fucking world. Family members deceased. Properties has been lost. People moved away. I'm getting out to a whole new fucking world. Technology has advanced to levels in which that I can't even describe. But I'm getting thrust back out into a community like this. And all because I made the choice to forfeit it by not being grateful for what I had, but being more focused on what I wanted. And I had the by any means necessary mentality. And here I am. 20 years later, in a cage, talking, trying to get someone to listen, to hear my message. Maybe I can save someone. So if you out there right now and it's like you got those opportunities, take them. Take them. If you got a woman that's nagging, factor in what she's nagging about. If she's always telling you stay out them streets, it's dangerous, and don't bring this to her house, that's a strong woman. Listen to her because she's trying to save your fucking life. If you got a man that's telling you, hey, babe, like, you know, stop wearing those clothes tight like that and this and this and this, he might could save you because, you know, you got disrespectful men out there that will see you dressed a certain way and basically put you in the same sense of what he's seeing in your clothes. So if you got tight-ass clothes and you got the print showing and all that, and a man walk up to you and say something sexual to you and you tell him you're not like that, hey, man, you should listen to your man at home. He told you stop wearing that shit. Be more respectful about that shit because, you know, you put yourself in a situation, and if that man loves you, he's going to defend you to the death. So now this man might have to come out there and do something to somebody and end up in prison for the rest of his life, and you're not appreciating the fact that he cares enough to tell you certain things. So it's like, you know, I mean, you know, it's a lot of different things that a lot of different topics I could touch on, but I really hope and pray that someone gravitates towards this podcast and listen to me, and, you know, we'll go from there. But, like I said, I'm broadcasting live from a prison somewhere in California. I hope that someone latches onto this. I hope that I was able to you know, pass a message to someone that can actually say, hey, I got something from that, and I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna put it into my life somewhere and I'm gonna use it. Please, I hope I did that. So I'm signing off right now. You guys have a blessed night and be careful. And like I said, if you're somewhere around someone you love and if someone is on your mind, take the time to stop, call them, text them, go home, hug them, whatever it is. Give to someone that you know that needs it. Do not take life for granted. And I'd like to just send my prayers out to everyone over there in Ukraine that's suffering right now. Another example of things can always be worse than your situation. So take the time to and show some appreciation for your situation. I'm gone, y'all. Y'all have a blessed one.